Hi everyone. So my name is Miranda and I am currently in the Disney College program in Orlando at Walt Disney World. I am doing the program through my school, so I'm getting credit for it. As part of the credit, I needed to create a blog. So I've never made one before, and so here we go. I applied for the Disney College program 3 times. This was actually my 3rd time applying before getting in. I've been in the program now for about a month, and I figured this was a good time to kind of start my blog up and just say where I've come from and how it's been so far. So I was accepted for the spring semester for housekeeping. Was not my first choice, was not even one of my top choices, but because I'd applied twice and hadn't gotten in, I decided to just accept what I was given because I really wanted the opportunity to get into the program. So I arrived on the 18th of January and I'm just doing the normal semester, so I did not do the extension of the program. So I will be ending my program on May 26th. I am working at next to the Contemporary Resort, which is a deluxe resort. I'm actually working in Bay Lake Tower, which is a Disney Vacation Club resort specifically for Disney Vacation Club members. I did about a week when I got here. We did different days of orientation and traditions and just kind of learning the ropes of the program, meeting people and getting our IDs, everything like that. And then we had a couple days off and then we started training. I did 3 days of training, which was pretty good. I had a pretty good trainer. I wasn't quite sure about starting on my own. You're allowed to request another day of training if you feel that you need it. I decided not to and I just went for it. So I began on my own, and where I'm actually working, it's a little bit easier than housekeeping at some of the other resorts because they're not actually hotel rooms, they're more like small apartments. So we get less rooms a day. It just takes a little bit more work to clean them because they're bigger rooms. So my day basically starts, I have to be to work at 8 and we do a meeting in the morning, and then we get our assignments for the day. What they're actually doing at Bay Lake Tower and the Contemporary that they're not doing at any of the other resorts yet is giving our assignments to us on iPhones, which is a little bit more innovative. It's a little bit faster than the traditional paper boards. So we'll get those at the beginning of the day and see what our assignments are to complete by the end of our shift. Then we go get our carts and kind of just get everything that we need and start checking off our lists. Sometimes we have more checkouts, sometimes we just have occupied cleans, so it very much depends on the day. This has definitely so far been a really interesting experience for me. The work is very hard, but no surprises. I felt like I was told everything right at the beginning of what to expect with the job, and I've been doing pretty well. I'm really enjoying the benefits of the program, which we get our self-admission pass, which allows us to go to the parks when we have time off, which has been really nice. I've been enjoying that a lot. I've been getting about 2 days off a week, sometimes 3, which has been really nice. I'm currently taking a class as well, which is also part of the requirement for me to receive credit for my program. I'm taking Creativity and Innovation with a professor here at Disney. I'm also doing some online question and response work. So it's been pretty busy. I would say it is what I expected from the program, and this was not the role I was expecting to get, but the workload and the atmosphere are probably what I expected from the program. So that's been pretty nice that it wasn't anything thrown at me that was a huge surprise. I am for my roommate situation, I actually only have 2 roommates. So that's really nice too, because I'm not used to a roommate situation, so I was lucky that I did not get paired with many roommates. You can get up to, I think, 7. So that's been nice as well. Right now, I'm just trying, my goal with my job right now is to basically just get faster at what I'm doing. I feel that I've been getting better with each time because our rooms are inspected by managers after we complete them, and I have only had minimal things pointed out, but the next time I've made sure to double check on those things to not miss them again. So I've definitely been improving with my quality of my work, and I've gotten a little bit faster, but my goal is to now maintain the quality and increase the speed so that I can get my rooms done on time. One aspect that I really appreciate about where I'm at is the idea of teamwork. Everyone's kind of on their own, getting their boards going and getting their work done. However, if you have a friend or if you know someone, you are definitely allowed to, if you finish your stuff first, go help them and they will help you if they finish theirs first, etc. And there will also be people that if they finish, they'll show up and see if you need any help, if you've done your beds yet, and they'll help you out with that. And sometimes managers will actually send people around with a list of who's on what floor to see who needs help. So the idea of teamwork and community is really, really big where I'm at. The appreciation factor is huge as well. Managers, another thing that they've tried that's brand new over there is actually having floor managers. So before, they only had 2 managers for the whole building, and that just wasn't enough. So now they have managers for every few floors to be able to be present if there's questions that need answering or just to check in on people. It's just a little bit more hands-on, and it seems to be working really well. So that's been really nice. So if anyone is going to be doing the program and they get housekeeping as a role, just know that your hours are going to be a little bit better than other people. So a lot of times, if you're working in the Magic Kingdom or if you're working in some of the other parks, you don't get home until pretty late at night. With housekeeping, you're up early, but you're home by 5:30. So that's been really nice, is to kind of have a more consistent schedule. I may have different days off, but my hours are always the same. So that's one thing that's a pro. It's pretty predictable. You kind of know what to expect. You know what's expected of you. What's really nice about the resort that I'm at also is the view is gorgeous in the rooms. When I'm in the rooms, one side you have a view of the lake, which is beautiful. On the other side you have a view of the castle and Magic Kingdom, and there you're within walking distance. Sometimes when I get out of work, if I have the next day off, I will just change my clothes and walk over to Magic Kingdom for the evening, and it's really great. So housekeeping, although it's not a glamorous role, I'm okay with it. It's definitely teaching me a lot. It's definitely helped me gain an appreciation for housekeepers and an awareness that I probably didn't have before as to exactly what they have to do. And it's very difficult. So I noticed that there's not a lot of college program participants that are hired for this role. Which I thought was interesting. And first I thought I was being given something that, was a lower end role. But then I realized that there's a lot of people hired for quick service or things of that nature. And it's because those jobs have crazy hours, but they're not as tolling in a way. So when you're chosen for housekeeping, you're chosen for the reason that they feel that you can do something that maybe other people won't be able to do. I've spoken to managers, one in particular who said that he had done the college program and had started his program with about 7 other participants in housekeeping and ended his program with only 2. And most of them had self-terminated just because it was too much work, it was too difficult. So just to give you an idea, that's kind of the level of physical work. But on the other hand, if you complete your program in housekeeping and you decide to apply for a professional internship, I was told that having a program completed in housekeeping is very impressive to whoever would be doing the hiring for professional internships versus having a program completed in attractions. It shows that you are definitely someone who works hard and who has a lot of, perseverance. So that's what keeps me going, is that I know that it'll be an accomplishment at the end, and I continue to learn, and I will keep up with this and just keep vocalizing my progress and anything I think that might be interesting. All right, see you later.